Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashta Praisa Badresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloki Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurul Malitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastuti Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Pisavan Sute Devi Panamami Hari Priye Vanchakal Patarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Sela Prabhupada ki Jai. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 5 Chapter 5 Lord Vrindavan's teachings to his 100 sons. We are looking at text 4 today. Text number 4. Nonam pramata kurute vikarma. Nonam pramata kurute vikarma. Jad indriya pritaya aprinuti. Jad indriya pritaya aprinuti. Na sadhu manye jata admanoyam. Na sadhu admane jata admanoyam. Asanapi Klisada Asadeha. Asanapi Klisada Asadeha. Nonam Pramata Kurute Vikarma. Tadindriya Pritaya Aprinoti. Nasadu Manye Jata Adamanoyam. Asana Pi Klesada Asadiham. No Nam, indeed. Paramata, mad. Kurute, performs. Vikarma, sinful activities forbidden in the scriptures. Yet, when Indeja Pritaya, for sins gratification, our pridnoti engages. Na, not. Sadhu, befitting. Manye, I think. Jata, by which Admanaha, of the soul. I am this, a son, being temporary, api, although klesadha, giving misery, asa, became possible, deha, the body. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. When a person considers sense gratification the aim of life, he certainly becomes mad after materialistic living and engages in all kinds of sinful activity. He does not know that due to his past misdeeds, he has already received a body which, although temporarily, is a cause of his misery. Actually, the living entity should not have taken on a material body, but he has been awarded the material body for sense gratification. Therefore, I think it is not befitting an intelligent man to involve himself again in activities of sense gratification, by which he perpetually gets material bodies one after another. Purport. Begging, borrowing, and stealing to live for sense gratification is condemned in this verse because such consciousness leads one to a dark, hellish condition. The four sinful activities are illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. These are the means by which one gets another material body that is full of miseries. In the Vedas, it is said, Asango hi ayam purushaha. The living entity is not really connected with this material body. You understand? The living entity is not really connected with this material body, material world. But due to his tendency to enjoy the material miseries, he is put into the material condition. One should perfect his life by associating with devotees. He should not become further implicated in a material body. Message is clear? Very clear?
Yes.
Very clean. Right? Yes. It's one of my favorites. Yes. Like water. I also learned it from Prophet lecture. Just listening to the lecture, I became attracted to it. So Lord Sabdev said, Nunam Pramata. Pramata. In fact, a mad person, who is a mad person? Yes, non-devotees. Non-devotees. Nunam Pramata. A mad person is known by his whimsical activities. Kurute bikarma. Will do activities which are very implicating. Let's consider madness. A sensible person does things which is liberating. That's the opposite. A sensible person's activity is liberating, but a mad person's activity is conditioning. It's not liberation, it is conditioning. So Rishabdev already told us we should not associate with saint gratifiers. Right? We shouldn't appreciate them. Not only associating with them, we should not appreciate them. We shouldn't value them. The only thing we can do is to give them association to relieve them from their bondage. That's the only relationship we have with them. Apart from that, we don't have any relationship. Because in every association, there are only two things. In every association, only two things. You are taking, you are giving. They don't think like neutral. No. I am not there, I'm not there. It doesn't exist. We must be taking or we must be giving. If you're not giving, you are taking. So there is no need to do that. So Rishabdev is continuing to explain everything in detail. Indeed. What do you mean by indeed? Indeed. Actually, this is what it is. Actually, in fact, it is certain that a sinful person will do activity, a mad person will do activity which will destroy him or her. Mad person. Why he used the word mad? Why did he use the word mad? Paramata. Kurute, big karma. Why he used this word paramata? Why the Sabbath use this word? Paramata.
Because even after knowing that it is giving misery, still they do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Paramata is a significant word used here.
Because he's doing activities that are harmful for himself.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Matta means that who have taken drinks, wines. And Pramatta means those who have not taken drink, still they are acting ill.
There are three degrees. There are 3 degrees model about the madness: matta, unmatta, pramatta. Matta means madness unknowingly. Unmatta means egoistically then. Pramatta means unknowingly then, heavily then.
Very good. So why Besavia use this word here in this slok? Why did he use this word here? After the tree, who is he looking for? Who is he talking about here?
He's already suffering in this because of this body.
Yes.
He is working to get another.
Yes. One is suffering from our sinful activities, and we're not learning from it. We continue to do the same thing, which is going to give us another material body. Look, if you look at the content of the verse, then you can understand. This is paramata. Suffering in suffering. Right? So he said, Talsadu ma'anir. A sadhu, I think, this is not speculation. I think this is speculation. I think that an intelligent person, who's intelligent person? An intelligent person is one who will not do things which will put him in the same problem. An intelligent person does things which is liberating. So he said, I think an intelligent person should not do the same thing which we're already suffering for. So he's actually telling us we have already made a very big mistake accepting this body. It's a big mistake we have made. Having a material body is what? Big mistake. An intelligent person should not repeat having the same material body. We shouldn't do anything which will give us another body. We have been opportuned to have this human body so that we will get a spiritual body in the next life. Otherwise, you're going to say in the next text 5, Aboda Jata, we have failed the purpose of human life. We have failed. So many failed living entities in this world. Look at the number of people taken to Krishna consciousness. And even the number of people taken to Krishna consciousness. Look at the number of the people who are really in Krishna consciousness. It is really very, very few. 7-3. What did Krishna say? 7-3. Anushanam sahasreshu. Kaschit. Kechit. Kechit means very few. Out of thousands, very few people approach the path of perfection. Very, very few. And thousands of who have attained perfection on this field, Krishna said, you hardly get how many? Punch? How many? Hardly you get one who knows me in truth. What do you understand by that? The path of Bhakti is exclusively rare. It's rare. Reserved for very, very, very fortunate souls. Very, very fortunate souls to get Krishna. We should stop making mistake that pure devotees flocks. Pure devotees do not flocks. Pure devotees are one at a time, is seen once a while. Not many at a time. Not many. But paramatas are many. That is not scarcity. There's no scarcity. People are mad after. Doing activity which is a punishment for the self, not even for somebody else. The punishment for the self. Our activities are making us to suffer, but we continue to do the same thing. So he said, Paramata, Kurute, Bikama. We do a sinful activities which will increase our suffering. And we are still looking for a long life. Long life means what?
Long suffering.
Long suffering. That's all. Yes. It's long suffering. Not enjoyment. It is long suffering. A tree is selling for 500 years. What is the importance of a tree standing in one place for 500 years? What is the use of that? One should live one moment in pure Christian consciousness than to have billions of breaths as a sense gratifier. Doesn't make any sense. This is what Lord said to be teaching. Nasadu manye jata admanu yam. An intelligent person should not engage in activities which will produce another material body. That is considered intelligent. One is considered intelligent when his activities are liberating. His activities are not producing another suffering. So, our scriptures are the mirror to see where we are or what we should do. The mirror, you need a mirror to look at the pimples or how to put it like nicely. Is it not? That's the purpose of looking into the mirror. So also, the purpose of looking into the scripture is not any other thing but to see what do we need to do to get closer to Krishna. This is our assignment eternally. How to increase our bhakti for Krishna. The scriptures stand for this. If you look very carefully, this is what Rishabh is teaching. Don't do anything which will give us another material body next life. This is a failure. Do things which will give us a spiritual body to go back to Godhead. Although asan api kle sada asa deha. Although the material body is temporal, but it has a very, very wonderful importance. What is that? Opportunity to practice devotional service. After all, there are so many other species of life. There are so many species. 8 million species. They are what? Their intelligence is not developed to look for God, to ask, who am I? It's not developed. So they do activities by instinct, some of them by instinct. But the human beings should do things purposely. That's a human being. And that is the purpose the body is given. Although the material body is temporal, it is full of miseries, it brings all kinds of sufferings. There is one good thing about this temporarily material body. It's a chance for us to escape material existence. Therefore, it is an offense. It is criminal offense for anyone to use this body for sin gratification. It's a criminal offense. This body should not be used for sin gratification. This body should be used for the purpose it is meant for. Krishna consciousness is a gateway to get out of liberation, get out of material existence, to attain liberation. This body is given for that. So no one should think, I have time. No one should think like that. I have time. There is no time. There is no time. We are already late because our material body does not support our Krishna consciousness. The material body does not. The mind does not support our Krishna consciousness. All other senses also support them. Only the soul has a responsibility to do activities which will take us up to this material world. So Bhagavad tells us, let us use the higher self to control the lower self. That's the purpose of this human body, to be used in a way that no more material birth. So Prabhupada condemned the philosophy. This is a bogus philosophy. Beg, borrow, or steal to Idgi, not Krishna, not to Japa. He didn't say we should do this to chant Japa, to gratify the senses. Those animals have to borrow, to beg, to steal, to pray, to worship God, to get their daily bread. Huh? So, what is the difference? If we are also doing the same thing, what is the difference? What is the difference? Competing with animals. It is not civilization, it is demonic civilization. Demonic civilization, keeping us confined to a sinful life. Slavery. Slavery is still going on by our senses. In this case, it is not somebody who is doing it. Our senses are doing that for the soul. This is condemned in this way because such consciousness leads one to a dark kupam, dark condition of hellish life. The four sinful activities are illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. These are the means by which one gets another material body that is full of miseries. This is not the means for enjoyment. But our mind that does not support us makes us feel that this is for enjoyment. But here we are hearing, these are the means by which one gets another material body for suffering, not for enjoyment. Therefore, no intelligent person should engage in these activities. We look at some people and say, oh, this is a very intelligent person. But the scripture does not say that as an intelligent. An intelligent person is one who is working very hard in Krishna consciousness to get out of the material world. That's an intelligent person. Not one who knows how to count material elements. That is not intelligence. Yes. In the Vedas, it is said, Asango him, I am Purusha. The living entity is not really connected. The living entity is not really connected with this material world. Not illusion. This is what we said the other day. It's confirmed. It is illusion. We are not really connected with this material world, the material body. We are not. It is superfluous. Now the twat, nirguna twat. That is the soul. That's how Bhagavad Gita describes the soul. Anadi twat, nirguna twat. Then the question is, so why am I suffering? If I'm not, so why am I suffering? Our suffering is ignorance, due to ignorance. Misidentification with the body. That is what is happening at the material world. If someone says, look at your dirty face, you get angry. You get angry. He didn't say, look at you, a dirty person. He didn't say like that. Say dirty face. The face is material. The soul is not material. The soul is eternally beautiful entity. That is the soul. Eternally beautiful entity with nice amulet, beautiful color. Don't you see cowhead boys and cowhead girls? That is the soul. Do you see any beauty and any ugliness in them? They're all beautiful. The nose is standing. The eyes is wide, spreading to the ears. Yes. The chin is very shiny, blissful, like bottle. Very clean, like bottle. Not beers, not beers. Let's say beers. Clean, but like a bottle. Very clean, fresh. Always. Always. Krishna never passes Kaushala age. Never passes that. Eternally, yes. Eternally. Even when material life was calculated 125, he was still Kaishwarya. That is eternal nature. He never go beyond that. Along with all his associates, because they are on the spiritual platform. So if someone say, look at your dirty face, you get angry. That is illusion, that's ignorance. That is the cause of our suffering. Now the stupid mind have accepted the face to be the self. Therefore, anything happen to the face, we react to it negatively. So we suffer. So we should listen to, not accept them. Because his duty is to destroy the ignorance and reveal the reality. When we accept the reality, we will see, and this is what Narada Muni said in the first canto. Only in my ignorance I will see myself to be different from the supreme personality of God. In actuality, I saw that we are one. So what is the suffering? What is the suffering? So we are one. The oneness is not merging. Now, somebody says I merged into the Lord. He didn't merge. The oneness is that he's spiritual, I'm spiritual. Blissful, I'm blissful. Eternal, I'm eternal. That is oneness. And my duty is to be connected with him in service. This is oneness. When this is realized, we will see that we are not again in this material world. Iha yasha hari dashe karmana manasa gira. Nikila su apri abaste su jivan mukta sauchate jivan mukta. What is jivan mukta? Iha. He living in Goloka, but here in this material, he living in Goloka. Right here, he living in Goloka. What is that? The physical body is here. His consciousness has exploded. The material universe is experiencing what is happening in Goloka. Right here. So, going to Godhead is not attainable at the gate of Vaikuntha. It is here. It's right here. By listening to the teachings of Lord Sabbath. You will get that. Then we can go there. With the full consciousness. With the full consciousness. And that we have to go also to meet Krishna. We have to meet Krishna where he is. Any part of the universe where he presently is. We'll go there and meet him. That is the final touching. Right? They say like that in India. Final touch. Yeah, finishing touch. Yeah. But the painter is painting and painting and painting, and he's checking the quality. So yeah, it remains the last coach, the final. Yes, final touch. Means after this, you get the perfection. That's the complete one. So for a final touch, for the soul to go to Goloka, you have to go and meet Krishna where he is and join him as what?
It's like birds in the womb of a goat.
Yes. You be a gopi, you're a gopa. So one day, our suffering is ignorance. I will tell you. Our suffering is ignorance. So Govindra Maharaj, one his god brother, was speaking in his Vyasaput. Yeah, Vyasaput is here. Disappearing with us already in Maya. So here one day he was speaking about Govindra Maharaj, and he said, he had Govindra Maharaj said you have to. Yes. So he was disturbed about that. So you should have Indian body to practice Krishna consciousness. So no, Prabhupada didn't say that. This is sectarianism. I was laughing at him. I didn't tell him, but in my mind I was laughing. Ignorance. This is ignorance. This is ignorance. So after that, I was speaking to those who can hear me. I was speaking to those who can hear me. I don't have problem with that. Say why? Why? I don't have problem with that. Say why? You have Indian body? I said, no, I don't have the Indian body, but I'm comfortable with that. So why? See, look at the scripture. Look at the scripture. Look at the scripture. When you will join Krishna in his earthly pastimes, which body is that? Eh? Oh, not this one. Not this one. It is not this one. It's a Gopa or Gopi's body. But this is closer, right? This is closer. This give you the window to look into it. So I don't have problem with that. It is scriptural. This is the consciousness. I see. This is knowledge. It is very important for us to know. Knowledge brings liberation to do bhakti perfectly. So I don't have problem with that. This is correct. Why are you looking at it differently? Because they don't see these things in our scripture. It's from Bhagavatam. It's from Bhagavatam. So we join Krishna for the final touch, so that everything materially is 100% free, completely free. That is Bhagavatam 111. Nirasta kuhakam. Nirasta kuhakam. Satam param dhimai. I meditate upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose abode is 100. What is happening here is 100% absent in the Goloka Vrindavan. This is a spiritual world. To get that, we need to join Krishna for that final touch before you can go there. Therefore, we should look into our practice very carefully every day. Careful means that we are searching for Krishna. That's what I mean by very carefully. We should be searching for Krishna in everything. In everything. In the scripture, we should be searching for Krishna. In any activity that we do, we should be searching for Krishna. When our devotion has taken us to this stage, searching for Krishna, always in everything that we do, we are on the way to Goloka Krishna, Goloka Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. Comments? Questions? Okay. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
Shri Gurudev, like what I could understand when I was reading the Bhagavad Gita is because of since time immemorial, we have developed a particular type of mode of nature by which we are attracted to particular type of sense enjoyment. So the question is like, although bhakti is very sweet by nature, because of this particular mode we have learned, it becomes very tough to accept that bhakti. My question is, in this initial stage, like what can we do, like so that we can make bhakti more palatable to us, more enjoyable to us?
Follow Guru. So follow the Guru. You get there. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna described the Western self as what? Sushukam, Kartam, Apyayam. What is this? What does it mean? What is the meaning? Sushukam. Our Japa is sweet. Eh? Our Japa is very sweet. But Gita said Sushukam. It's not telling lie. It's not a lie. It is. It is true. That is what it is. It should come not on our level. Because pure devotional service is performed by pure devotees. So for them, it is Sushukam. For the soul, it is Sushukam. That is the nature of the soul. It is Sushukam. We have to engage ourselves in a mechanical process to get purified to come to that. And we can do that under the supervision of the spiritual master. We just follow. So this is where we have dogma in Christian consciousness. Just follow. If you sincerely follow like that, that dogma will be cleared off along with all the unnecessary things. Then we'll be able to see. It is at that stage, Bhakti is to come. It is inexhaustible, blissful activities of the soul. We realize it at that stage. So we just follow. We'll be able to get there. This common sense, if a billionaire tells you, do this like this, will you doubt? No, because he's already a billionaire. So it means that what he's teaching me is a process to where he is. So I should simply follow so that I will get to the same place. Except I don't want to be there. Like I say, what is it? No, I don't need it. Okay, means you're not going to get there. If it's a poor man, don't do it. Where will it lead you to? It will lead you to nowhere. Why will be a poor man like him? Why is a billionaire? Follow him. So if a pure devotee, follow him. You get to where he is. Then you will experience everything. Thank you. All right. Yes.
I have a question. Gurudev, you were mentioning these few days that when we chant, so we should pray that when it will become our own experience. So when we think like that during chanting, so there are two things that negatively affect us. Like one is false ego, and the second is offense, like Vaishnava Aparadh, which still keeps us on the stage of Nam Aparadh. So how to remove this two?
If I'm thinking, when will Vrindavan become my experience? When will Vrindavan be revealed to me? When will I have this experience of being really in Vrindavan? To see what is really Vrindavan. Prabhupada said, in Vrindavan, as we are moving on the road, we'll be thinking, maybe Krishna will jump out and hold my hand. So when will that be? When will Krishna jump out? So when we're doing parikrama, we're thinking, when will Krishna jump out? Where? When will Krishna jump? That is parikrama. You will finish it without understanding you have spent 2 hours. And then false ego will not come inside. If you're really doing it, false ego will not come inside. I'm concerned about what I'm expecting to have. So I wouldn't look at you. Even if you're moving with me, I will not see you because my consciousness is when will this wonderful experience become my own life? That's the consciousness. I will not be offensive to somebody else. If you are offensive, it means you are not doing it properly. If I'm really doing it properly, I will not see you. I will not remember you. I'll just be concerned with what is my mind, what is my focus. That is what I'll be thinking. So false ego will not come inside. You see, now I'm there. You're not there. I'm not there. That is why I'm thinking, when will it become my spirit? Because I'm not there yet. So from my own experience, I don't see someone there that is offensive to. I don't see. I only see that expectation. When will this beautiful Krishna jump out and, hey, where are you going? Yes. That is the consciousness. You will remain blissful. And the walking will be very sweet. You know that we have finished it already. If you're not doing like that, we are still. When are we going to get there? It's getting too long. Okay, let me move faster. No, that is what will happen. If you are really doing it nicely, you will not feel like that. Yes. So let us do it properly. Let us do it properly. So you get a good result from what we're doing. Our chariots cannot just talk nonsense. They will not just say something like that doesn't have any effect or reality. They tell us what they are experiencing so we can also follow the same thing. So if you are following that, Navadi Parikama used to tell devotees, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he has done this. Only Chaitanya Prabhu did this with Jiva Goswami. The experience was wonderful. They got everything. So we should think of them as we are walking. I'm very fortunate that the Lord passed through here, and I'm trying to do the same thing so I can get the blessing. That is why we have to take Sankalpa to begin. So you can begin auspiciously and achieve the goal. So if our mind is focused, we will not do that. We will remain in auspiciousness. Please let us do it with the mind. All right? Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.